back to a new video. I hope you all had a good weekend. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a set of fruit nails inspired by Nail Champion on Instagram. I wanted to do a set of fruit salad nails for a competition, so I thought, oh, I give those a go. There are loads of different like fruit nails on Instagram. Like you can find loads of them. I just preferred the ones by Nail Champion, but I also add, so also I will tell you that I don't do all of the nails in this video. I'm going to show you me doing the lemon nail and the kiwi nail. The orange nail and the lime nail are very similar to this lemon nail. I just basically use different colours. And the watermelon nail I done in a different set, which I will link at the end of this video if you want to see the watermelon set I've done. I just use slightly different colours. So for all of the nails that I'm doing today, I've applied 2 coats of white to my nail. Each coat needs a 30-second cure in an LED lamp. Then this yellow that I'm using is called Goldfinger, and I've made a kind of circly, it's not really a circle, but like I've put some on the nail and I've curved it. Then I've left a white gap and I'm just adding another like curve, which will be the outside of the lemon. I'm going to use Madam Glam's white gel paint. You can save 30% off Madam Glam using my code NATMUG30. If you hold fire until tomorrow, they are doing a 2-day shopping event, so you can get 50% off using code NATMUG50. That's valid from the 13th to the 14th of June. So if you want any, if you need to stock up or anything, or you just want to treat yourself, use code NATMUG50 and you can save 50%, which is a whopper saving. If I had some money, I'd even treat myself, but I'm skint, so no, I can't. Right, so I'm using Madam Glam's white gel paint just to add the sections that are the segments. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be like a little tiny hole in the middle. And then I think I do 6 segments on all of them. I don't know actually how many. I don't know if it's random, the amount of segments that fruits have. But anyway, there we go. I've done 6 on mine. And I've made where they meet the white rindy bit, I've made like a little arch. I've mixed a little bit of no white top coat with what colour of Goldfinger I had on my palette. Just because I thought if I make it a little bit translucent, I could use it as juice here at the bottom. But I don't think it made much of a difference. I didn't put enough on. But anyway, I've cured that in the lamp. This one's called Yeah Baby. These jelly colours that I've got from Madam Glam are really old, so I don't know if they even do them anymore. Even the little bristles on the brushes in some of these have gone skew-iffy, so I just can't throw them away because they're the only glass gel polishes I've got at the moment. So I have to keep them. And also I like jelly gel polishes. I think I don't often use them, but it's handy to have them because they do come in handy for certain designs. So I was just putting that baby is kind of like a light orange, but I wanted it to add. I was using I think this is the flat plaid brush from Madam Glam, but do you know what? The detailer brush would have been a lot easier. But I was just trying to make some like little lines to give the lemon some definition. Then I was going over the outside of the lemon just to see if I could darken it up slightly. I don't know if it done anything, but I'm going to pop that in the lamp and cure it anyway. Oh dear. Then I'm going to use the Little Pink's Perfect Matte top coat just to top coat the nail, obviously. What else would you do with top coat, Nats? Well, I would do things with top coat other than top coat. Then we are going to just go over so when you added that slightly darker yellow, or what I think is a light orange, you might have gone over your white bits. So just brighten up your white bits by going over them with another coat of the Madam Glam gel paint. The gel paints don't have a tacky layer, so you can use them on top of Madam Glam's. No, you can use them on top of top coat, so don't worry. And then you won't have to top coat them again because obviously they don't have a tacky layer. This time I'm going to go over this like white archy bit here. It's like an upside down. It's like a smile. Oh, it's like a smile line, but it's not really. And then I'm also going to add some little tiny dots, like specky dots. Just, do you know what I mean? The little dots that you get on the lemon slice, you know? Dot, 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 dot. And the gel paints need 60 seconds in an LED lamp because they are thicker and more pigmented than gel polish generally. They do need a little bit of extra time to cure. Okay, now I'm going to use the No Wipe Top Coat. I put a little bit on my palette, my little post-it palette from Rachel Wilder's. I don't think that's what she calls them, but that's what I call them. I'm just adding some of that over the juicy bit. I'm going to pop that in the lamp just to flash cure. And then I'm going to add little lines through the segments. Like that. Okay, I'm going to flash cure that. And then I'm going to move on to the next segment. I do go out of shot a little bit here. But you'll just add in little lines of, and this is going to just make the lemon look juicy. Love it. I love fruit nails. And then you just want to continue that. I did go out of shot. Did I just say that? I think I might have done. Yeah, you just want to finish that off across all the segments. And then once you've done that, give it a full cure. And then that's what it looks like. That is our lemon nail done. Oh, it looks good enough to eat. Actually, don't eat lemons. They'll make your mouth shrivel up. Right, this nail is going to be the kiwi nail. I'll link the watermelon nails at the end of the video. I do use slightly different colours this time. I can't remember what colours I used. I think I used Love Letter, which is a jelly colour. But they might not, Madame Glam might not have that anymore. Right, so this one I think is called Lime Fizz. And I've put I've covered the whole nail except I've done an arch at the top kind of thing. And then you're going to want to paint the centre of the kiwi. What is the centre of a kiwi called? Because it's not the pip, because it's got little tiny seeds in it. So what would you call the white bit of the kiwi? I don't know what you'd call that. I'm just going to call it the centre of the kiwi. So when the lines pop out, again, you make little arches where the line meets that middle bit. You curve the white line round. I faffed here quite a lot. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. I'm drinking spearmint tea. Apparently it's supposed to help balance your hormones, which is good for if you're a polycystic ovary sufferer like me. Spearmint tea, 2 cups a day, is supposed to improve your symptoms of polycystic ovaries, and actually it's supposed to reduce facial hair. So I really hope it does. We shall see. But it's really lovely and it's very refreshing as well. Oh, I love mint tea. Delicious. And it's quite cold now. I tell you what, if you live in the UK, it's so hot at the moment. We're going for a heat wave. I don't like it. This one's called No Filter. So this was a darker green. This has actually got a little bit of blue through it. It's a little bit of a bluey green, which I didn't realise at the time. I just thought it was a darker green. So I did have to kind of work it in quite a lot to make it blend more. What I've done was, for some reason, right, look, I'm going to put little dots where at the centre of the white bit, the centre of the kiwi. I don't know what the white bit's called. We're just going to call it the white bit. You know what I mean. And then I was trying to use this brush. I thought, right, I know. I'm going to use that to spread it outwards. But do you know what? I just used my detailer brush in the end and it looks so much better. And with the detailer brush, it looks so much better. It looks so much better. And also using my detailer brush, I ended up getting some lines in, which gave it more detail. So I was here, I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And I kept rubbing it across and I was like, I'm not getting lines like I want. And then I was like, oh, it's all it's not blending well. And I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. So look, here we go. Onto the detailer brush. So I'm just bringing the colour from the centre outwards. And you'll see, look, we're starting to get some nice lines. And it's just giving the kiwi... What am I doing? Where have I gone? There she is. She's back. I hate it when I do that. I get distracted by things. Sometimes, well, when I'm doing nails, I watch YouTube a lot. So sometimes I'll be watching YouTube and I'll be like, oh, and I get distracted. And then I'm like, that's your recording. So there we go. Look, can you see? We've just got a lot more definition now in that. And then like we did with the lemon, because you may have gone over the white bits, we're just going to go over the white bits with some more of the white gel paint, just to brighten those white bits up a bit. Brighten up the white bits. There we go. Oh, don't go, what's the word, fuzzy? It goes fuzzy, blurry, it goes blurry. Then I'm using here black gel paint. I did show you, but for some reason I cut it off when I was editing the video. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm just making little tiny seeds. Don't put too much on because we're going to add some more on after we've top coated. But that's going to go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Oh, and then actually I'm putting you can do this before you cure the seeds. Just putting a very thin black line around the edge of the green, around the edge of the kiwi. Then cure it, and pardon me. And then I'm going past the black line slightly with a dark brown line. So the outside of the kiwi is obviously brown, and it's quite fuzzy. It's got like little tiny hairs on, so you're going to want to try and do those little this was really difficult. I really struggled with this, and I was like, I don't think it looks hairy, it just looks lumpy. So in the end, but you know when you get to a point you're like, yeah, it'll do. I was right there. So yeah, so this I'm trying to make look hairy, but I was like, that's going to do. Pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Go over with your matte top. I mean, you don't even have to use matte top coat. You could use shiny top coat on this one. I like the matte top coat though, because I feel like when you add, I'm going to add, all right, yeah, look, we're adding some black seeds, some more seeds in. So these ones are going to be shiny, whereas the ones underneath are going to be matte, because obviously we matte top coated it. But it just added a bit of, what's the word? A little bit of, I don't know, can't think of the word. But we're just adding some more pips on, and then I will cure that. And then we're gonna, and then, how many times can you say and then in a video? We're adding some little tiny specks of white to the black seeds or pips, because it's gonna look like the light is hitting the seeds. So you can have like a little tiny bit of white, and that's gonna, can you see what I mean? That's going to be the light. And then taking just a little bit of that no wipe top coat, we're going to start adding some little drops of fruit juice or water. That's what I say to my dog. Do you want some water? Want some water, Ted? Yeah, he's like, he looks at me like I'm a weird. I mean, people look at me like I'm a weirdo all the time. It's nothing new. There we go. Look, we've added some little rainy drop type things. So that's the kiwi. Those are that's the orange that I done without the juice. Then I've done the kiwi on the left hand side there. Not the kiwi, the watermelon. This was the lime that I done that took up the whole nail. So you end up with the rind bits like this bit at the top and the bottom. It just covers the whole nail. It's like a whole slice. And yeah, the watermelon I will leave the link to down below. But I hope you like these. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. But once you subscribe, you have to stay forever. That's like the rules now. So sorry, not sorry. But yeah, God bless. Love you all. And I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.